You guys.
Hello.
All right.
Hello.
Let's see if anyone joins. If not, we'll just go ahead and continue and what you had planned on. I think when you started.
Yes.
All right, let's get started.
All right. So here we have the first stage here. So this goes on like that, and
With all of these pieces over here at the first stage, let's tell them what we're going to do first. Okay.
so what we're going to be doing is we are going to be building
What kind of rocket
the
is this?
Falcon 9
Falcon 9. And where did all this stuff come from?
3D printer.
We 3D printed it. I 3D printed it. So it took well over 500 hours and over 30 million lines of code that my printers needed to follow. All right, let's put this down. Now, the last time we talked to you guys, it was a while ago. What did we build last time we were on doing a video?
The Lego Saturn 5.
Oh yeah, that was a while ago.
Yes.
That was fun. So we're not going to have any time lapse for you this time because this is a live video. I did take some time lapse of the printers, but it's really not very entertaining. But we got all the stuff here for our Falcon 9. We have our landing legs. We have our actuators to move the legs, our grid fins. Over here is our first stage. Over there is the second stage.
So this is where all the engines go on first stage.
Mm-hmm.
We have a whole bunch right here. And if you guys see this is the second stage engine. It is a vacuum engine. It is not very powerful in Earth's atmosphere, but is very efficient and is more powerful in space.
It's built for space.
Made
it's the
for
same
space.
engine as the main,
Yes.
right? But you can see that the size of the bell is very, very different, right? Because there's no air pressure pushing in.
Yeah.
Up in space, so it expands much faster. That's why you see during a rocket launch, you see like the rocket, and then once it gets up into space, it gets the big wide plume of flame because they're getting up into space and less air pressure up there.
Yeah.
So, what do you think? You want to start putting all this together?
Yes.
All right. We tested some of the glue to make sure it worked okay with some of the engines. So we're going to go ahead and now we're using some super glue, some Gorilla super glue. I found it is the best. For this type of plastic. This is PLA plastic made out of potato, so it is biodegradable. So I'm a big fan of that. We like saving the earth.
Yes. I'm trying to convince my mom and dad to get all electric.
All electric cars. I could do that. Just take a long time to do road trips. So I'm going to start putting some glue in here. And if you want to start dropping the engines in.
Okay.
All right, so I'll put a little bit of glue around the edges. Just push them in there real good. Make sure they're all the way at the bottom. Oh, I missed. Good thing it's on the bottom of the rocket. You won't be able to see it very well. Ooh, there it goes. Oh, gluing myself. Because there's a hole in this. All right, let's go. There you go. Be careful to get it on your fingers.
Ow.
Yeah, I got some on my finger, so it'll be all right. As long as I don't glue myself to the model.
Yes.
I mean, I wouldn't mind, having a Falcon 9 around all the time, but not attach my hand. Hey, I'm out of engines. Shove it in there real good and tight. All right, 3 more. Let's knock these out real quick. Three more. Boom, boom, boom. All right, there we have it. We have our thrust puck. Right? This is the part of the rocket that takes all the thrust from the engines and transfers it up into the body of the rocket. So there we go. We have 9 engines. And we're off to a good start. Now the next piece is this coupling here that holds the landing legs in place. So really what we do, it slides in and twists, but I don't think we'll be taking this apart. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna make sure it test fits, looks pretty good. I'm gonna drop a couple dabs of glue in here.
And you'll be putting it on.
I'm putting it on?
Yeah, you're putting that one on.
All right.
Because I want you to have some of the good parts.
Oh, cool, I appreciate it.
Some super Gorilla Glue is stuck to my finger here, and I'm constantly trying to get it off.
Okay, so like I said before, over here is our first stage, and this is the top first stage. Let's put it out front there. So now that we have the main engine body built, the next part is the very bottom of the first stage. And this is where the landing legs get attached as well. So we're going to go ahead and attach this, and then put the landing legs on, just so we can put this all together before we start moving off the rocket. And once the first stage is done, we'll stop for a second, take a look at it, and then we'll get into the second stage. So let's test fit this to make sure it works the way you think it should. On this model, once the video is over, I'll link some Thingsverse files to where some URLs to where I found all of these prints if you guys are interested. But these little knobs printed on the side of this, I don't know if you guys can see that or not. They just kind of lock in. But like I said, we're not planning on taking this apart. So I think it's safe to glue these together. And this will take up permanent residence behind me in my office. So all of the fellow nerds at work can see it.
No, not permanent.
Well, I mean, that's not forever, ever. I'm not going to like glue it there, but that's where it's like.
But what if you want to do a video of...
Well, yeah, we can do other videos with it. Not permanent, semi-permanent.
So you can like take it and do stuff with it.
Yeah. All right. So here's the first part. So I did test fit all these pieces together. It comes up to about my chest, like standing up. It's 4.5 feet tall, probably taller than my wife. I don't know. So we have these pins here. So the way these legs work, let me show you here. If I can get close to the camera here. Try to look at it. See, we have I don't know how well you guys can make it out, but these little slotted things, and these holes, these slide right in, right? And then I have to put a pin in here, right in here to hold it in place. So I need to have these little pins over here to hold these. And I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. I did print 8 of them, so that's good. You can help me with these pins?
No, I can't, because it's impossible for me to do.
All right, I'm going to pull these off. I mean, this is how small these little pins are that I need to stick in there. Let's go ahead and stick these in and see if they hold tight enough. I don't want to have to glue them, or if I do, I could put a dab of glue on the outside of it. Whatever I do, I don't want to glue on the inside, or else it could potentially stop the legs from moving. So I don't want to do that. And I did not test fit these, so we might need to figure out how we're going to get these in here. Come on. It is a tight fit. Let me try a different one. Oh, these are tough.
Careful.
Yeah. There we go. Starting to get one in there. These are tough. So hopefully it'll be able to move freely, and I won't lose any of the pieces.
Yeah, losing pieces are very, very critical. We cannot lose any of them.
I didn't print any extra pieces, did I?
No. So if we lose them, it's over. We're done.
I could just print another piece.
Yeah, but we'd have to start a whole nother live stream.
Yeah. This live stream wouldn't work out very well if I couldn't put the landing legs on. And it's now, I don't know. If you guys are out there, say hi in chat or something. I can't tell if anyone's online. It doesn't look like it.
And Mom, if you're watching, that includes you.
Yeah. Oh, this is a really tight fit. I need to get my pliers or something. Squeeze this dude in there.
You want me to get them for you?
You know where they are?
I'm pretty sure I do.
If you can find them. I don't want to break it though either.
You like the big ones?
Yeah, hold, we'll be right back. I'm gonna go find something.
So I'll keep you guys company while my dad over there is grabbing one of those things. I want to show you one of my friends. Saturn. Yep, this is Saturn. A very cute little kitty. Anyway, back to the video.
I grabbed the file to see if we could file this down a little bit and maybe squeeze this in here. So hopefully I don't break it. And I'm going to use a piece. Let's see if I can put it down. Mm-hmm. Maybe these pieces just need filed a little bit from
I will
being
be
taken
right
off
back.
that print bed. I know it's supposed to be a very tight tolerances here, but it makes for a lot of work when you have to do this every piece. Ah, there it goes. I got her. So, all right. I think I just need to file down the one side there. I get this slid in here. Why?
You need to stop. She can't find chat.
Oh, it's okay.
No.
That's already going. That's good. All right. So I got one pin in there and it's starting to work. So now I'll get this other pin and I'll file down that one side. It looked like it's a little bit taller. Probably was attached to the print bed there. It's our first live stream. I'm having technical difficulties. Let's file that down. All right. Now, try to put this in the other side. Hopefully, cooperate with me. It doesn't mean. File it down a little bit more.
Hey, Dad.
All right.
Dad.
What?
Look.
Uh-huh. Come over here and sit down. Talk to these people. They want to see you, not me. An old fart that they don't want to see. Hi, Tom, dude.
Hi.
What are we talking about? What's your favorite part of the Falcon 9 as we're building it here?
I'd say the first stage. When it lands.
Oh, landing. You like
Yeah.
it when it lands.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. That's one of the most innovative parts about the Falcon 9. There we go. Now we got an attached leg. Ooh, baby. Yes.
You got two people.
Why are you over there, not over here?
Checking.
Sit. So, what do you think?
Pretty good.
It's attached, and it moves. So that's awesome.
Yeah. It's a bit
So
tight of a fit to
Yeah, I
go
think
on.
I'll need to file this down a little bit. It's supposed to snap in there, but we don't want it to like snap so hard that you can't get it back out.
Yeah.
Filing a curved surface is not easy. Snapped in there, and I think that one's gonna be in there for a little bit. You pry the sucker out of there.
Careful.
Yeah.
Hey, let me give it a shot. Hold on, I'll get a different file to do that.
You're gonna get a different file to pry it off.
Yeah.
Ooh, there it goes. We'll leave those out for a minute. So the other part of this is the landing legs. So these landing legs will attach and actually articulate with the rocket. We printed these pieces, and they come together in two pieces, and they'll slide together, and they'll stop themselves when they're fully articulated.
Yeah.
And they can slide in to close. So
make sure to say hi in chat.
We have
you're
more
there.
pins. We have more pins to put in.
Yeah, by the way, make sure to say hi in chat.
Say hi in chat.
If you're there.
Ask us how we're doing. So we have 4 pins here and 4 pins there that we need to put in. So I'm gonna break one of these off. File it down. So you're kind of like my color man. I'm kind of doing the work. Tell us about the Falcon 9.
So the Falcon 9, well,
Chicken.
might have took something very, very cool to space. And what is that?
It took lots of stuff to human.
The first thing it took to space.
I don't know.
And the fairing.
I don't know.
Well,
What
anyway.
did it take?
I have no idea. It took people and payloads.
It did. It
Like-
took, it's taken a lot of supply missions to
Yeah.
to the International Space Station. It's taken some satellites.
Yep.
For us and other countries. It's done quite a bit of work.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna slide this in.
And it's always, and this first stage has always landed itself. Always. Without a single fail.
Oh, there's been lots of failures. We used to get up in the morning and watch them fail. They're
Yeah.
trying to make them land.
I would say that there weren't any fails, but there really weren't fails. Actually, there was quite a
We've
few.
seen them fail. We used to watch the videos of them, remember?
Yeah.
They tried to land on the ship, fall over.
Yeah, and explode.
Yeah.
And a few would come back and land, and a few seconds after would explode. Yeah.
So this is the Falcon 9. Right? This is the workhorse for SpaceX, right? What's the new one that SpaceX is working on? You know?
Starship.
Yes. Where are they working on that?
Huh?
You know where that is?
No.
It is in Boca Chica, Texas, right down by the
Oh.
border.
Yeah. By the way, the reason why it's by the border is so everyone's safe from it.
Well, they go as far south as you can because the closer you are to the equator, the more rotational energy you already have, and it's free energy. At the equator, you move about 1,000 miles an hour around the outside of the Earth, right? If you're at the North Pole, you just stand there and turn really slowly with the Earth. So if you're at the equator, the further closer you are to it, you already moved 1,000 miles an hour. That saves on fuel. All right, here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. So there's one leg down and
Is
locked.
the pin in?
Pins are in. They
Okay.
can fold up all the way up.
But
not
we
gonna-
don't want to put it in
I'm not going to
yet.
put it all the way in because I need to file that down.
We're just gonna.
I'm going to leave it like this
Why?
so I can work on it.
Oh. I was hoping we could let you guys look at it.
They can look at it right there. There it is. Why don't you play with that for a minute while I file this down? Show them how it works.
So how it works is you see this arm right here. This is what retracts it and, well, deploys it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it won't move unless you push this thing down.
Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
So we can actually like do a test flight with this sucker.
Yeah. But, like, with our hands, though. I mean, you gotta do it with your hands.
Yeah, this doesn't have real rocket engines in it or anything.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Because we want to be safe.
Well,
What?
I suppose.
Yeah. And by the way, I'm going to go grab something for you guys to take a look at.
Oh yeah? What are you gonna grab?
Something special.
Oh.
It's this. So I'll bring it closer to the camera. Yeah, this is the Mercury Atlas. We have a toy model of it. It's pretty
That's
fun and cool.
That's the one. Yeah. Which one? Who flew in that one?
No idea.
Oh, his name was Alan. Remember his last name?
Shepard?
Alan Shepard.
Yep.
Where did he go to?
Space.
He wants. Well, he went into space. He launched from Cape Canaveral down here in Florida. And where did he land? The Bahamas.
Yeah, the Bahamas.
So he didn't go very far. He did not get to orbit.
Wait, what?
He did not orbit.
Why? This thing bring people into orbit.
Nope.
Yeah.
Just into space.
What?
What?
This thing was made to get up to space.
It goes to space, but not into orbit.
This thing was made to go to orbit.
It didn't make it to orbit.
Why?
It just went up into space and then came back.
Why though?
It was one of the early tests.
Yeah.
All right, that's it.
But then it really went to orbit.
That one never got to orbit.
What?
It's not powerful enough.
This thing had a whole kick stage. And it didn't get to orbit?
Didn't get to orbit.
That's just sad. It said it bring people to orbit on the thing we got it in. How unfortunate.
I could be wrong, but I don't think it got to orbit.
Yeah.
I've been wrong before, like once, ever.
Really? How?
I don't remember. I'm sure your mom will tell you, though.
Yeah. Anyway,
all right, so
I'm going to have to
you're gonna have to do
move this.
All right. So I got a second leg or a second actuator here. I'm gonna do this one. This moved a little bit faster in my mind when I was thinking of doing this.
Pug time.
So if you're hanging out with us, I appreciate you sticking around.
Pug time. Party
Well,
pug.
Ezra brings his pugs.
Party pug.
Party pug.
Yes, he has a cute little birthday hat. And he has a sprinkle shirt. It's a Doug the Pug.
Doug the Pug.
I'll bring it up closer.
Why do we like pugs so much?
Well, because kings had them.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Tell us about that. Kings had pugs?
Yep. They were very loyal. And they were a special breed of dog. Very special. Peekaboo.
Silly. So this video is a little bit slower than I thought it was gonna be because these legs are taking a little bit long. But we are gonna set up another video in the future of us building a Starship rocket. So hopefully that'll go much faster. There's not as many pieces. It doesn't articulate and stuff like that. But it'll be a fun build as well. Can you come up here and participate? Come on. Ezra, come on. All right, so there's leg number 2 on there. Go to leg number 3. I'm gonna get these done a little bit faster. Kind of finding my stride a little bit. So tell us about the rockets, Ezra. Do you want to put the top of the first stage together, or do anything? What do you want to do?
Well, I want to bring the Starship over.
We're doing the Falcon 9 right now.
To let them see it.
It's in a bunch of pieces.
I know.
We'll have another video to put that together.
I guess. Yeah. So the fairings kind of go together like this. And if I can find the opening.
That's one thing on this model. The fairings don't split side to side. It's just top to bottom. So you can print it in manageable pieces. Now, I did print this at 150%, so I resized it and made it a bit bigger than it was when I downloaded the images, or the STL files.
It's not going in that.
That's because I just kind of wanted a ridiculously large thing.
I need to follow the sound. It's not going in.
It goes in just fine.
No, look.
Okay.
It won't go in. Literally.
Let me turn it around.
I know. But look,
Mm-hmm.
won't go in.
See, I got my stride now. Huh?
It will not go in.
Oh.
It does not want to go in. Anyway, we have this here. Like, this is supposed to go like that. Oh, well, yeah, here we
It's a
go.
little difficult to go in.
And then, if this boy wants to go in,
It's like filing my fingertips off.
we have
Trying to hold these tight.
this.
Yeah, that's how big the fairing is on the scale of this rocket.
Is this how it goes?
So this was I think when I downloaded the files, it said it was 175 scale, and I made it 50% larger than that. So what would it be, 150 scale or so? I don't know. I'm not gonna figure out the math right now. But
If this boy wants to go in, I can show you what it really looks like. There. And then it goes in like that. You have to kind of wiggle it to get it out. Then,
all right, that one's in there. Now I need the legs for this one.
yeah. What?
I don't know yet. Not loose pieces that are breaking off of this stuff.
It's not coming off.
Yeah, it's tough to come off.
Is this already on? Is that? All right. Wait, I'm gonna wait.
So, what are you gonna tell them about next?
So, what I'm gonna tell you guys about is, well, SpaceX.
Yeah, those are stencils that I can put on the edge of it.
Yeah. And then you spray paint.
I have paint markers.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Paint markers. And then we have this. We have these two things. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. Yeah.
What is that? Oh, the F9.
Yeah.
And then the
Wait, that
and
what's
then
this?
there is
Oh.
a satellite that we could put into the second stage there.
Yeah.
If we're feeling like it.
But we want to make sure we can take it out, right?
Yeah. We don't want to glue it in there. We want to
Yeah, we want to be able
make sure we
to
can
take it
play
out.
with this and do neat stuff.
We want to make sure that, well, the corresponding pieces can come apart
Mm-hmm.
for the stages.
But the fairings won't, just because it's a top-bottom kind of connection, not left-right.
Yeah, that's why the whole giant fairing will come apart in one piece.
Yep.
Revealing the satellite. Now I'm going to find something.
There we are.
Or two things.
And
Yep, this. It looks pretty cool.
what is that? Oh, the astronauts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we've just like hung out. Maybe we'll go live every once in a while. Just instead of like having like a big project like this that I would like try to get through and show you guys how to put together. Because I'm sure this is very entertaining. Just watch me file my fingers down to the bone, and it hurts. It really does. Just gonna hang out and talk, right? So chit chat with us. Say hi. Let us know if there's anything you want to know about space, and if I don't know off the top of my head, I'll look it up and let you guys know.
And feel free to ask us questions.
He's everywhere. But in a seat. Par for the course. Par for the course. There. Alright, that peg's in. Got one more peg to get this leg done. Just one more tiny little peg. And, oh, can't wait. So, almost done with these legs, so we can move on to some other stuff here. All right. These little pegs are problematic. They're a tight fit, and they're little, and they make me grind my fingers to the bone.
Hey, Dad, you got a question.
Oh, yeah? What's the question?
Do the astronauts have a place to sit?
They do have, not on this model.
Yeah.
This is a payload fairing, right? So this will take like satellites and stuff. But normally, and I have, I'm wanting to print one. I'm going to try to figure out how to make it the size for this. They sit in what's called the Dragon capsule, right?
Yes.
What's in the Dragon capsule?
People.
Yeah. And what else?
Oxygen.
Oxygen.
And I think it's CO2 scrubber, which gets rid of the carbon dioxide. And they obviously need water.
Need water. But I bet they have the bathroom in there. Right?
Yeah. And they obviously need a ginormous battery for that thing.
What happens if something happens during launch? What else is in there in that part of that capsule that'll help them?
What is
If they need to escape with launch, if something happens? Launch escape system?
there? A launch escape system.
Right. They have what's called Draco rockets. Inside the capsule, it goes, it shoots off, and takes the capsule away from the body of the rocket if something happens catastrophically with the rocket.
Like if it's gonna explode during launch, they can activate the Dragon capsule's thrusters and just detach the Dragon capsule, and it would go away from the rocket to a safe enough distance.
Me and you went out a couple years ago.
Yeah.
And watched the test of that, didn't we?
Yes.
And what SpaceX did, because they have a bunch of rockets, right? Because they can land them. They have extra rockets. It's weird to think about. What did they do? They launched their test abort system. Do you remember what happened to the rocket? What? If you think about the shape of a rocket.
Yeah.
Right. Goes up and then it's pointy on the end, right?
Yeah.
Well, what if you're flying up? Let's use this because it's the same size. You're flying up and the pointy end disappears and escapes.
Yeah.
Now you have this big hole and a big flat thing going into the wind. And that's what SpaceX did with their escape system test. And what happened, and they knew it was going to happen. They assumed this would happen. The whole rocket exploded. And Ezra and I were out there, out on the river, watching it. Remember the day we had to, we got up like at 6 o'clock in the morning. We got down there. We got up at 4 or something. We got there, got the camera set up by like 6. And we waited and waited. And like, oh, we're delayed. It's delayed. It's delayed. And they finally launched it by like 11 o'clock, like in the morning. We were sitting there all day long. It took forever. And then it was all cloudy and muggy. We couldn't even see it. But we heard it. Remember that?
And what happened to it?
Exploded and landed in the ocean.
Yeah. It exploded. Were people in it?
No.
Yeah.
Test.
It was a test.
Come on, you know, Sandra. This guy doesn't want to come on. Here we are. So, the last peg of this thing, then we can move on to other stuff. So, if I was building this like in a traditional YouTube video, I would like time lapse this or just like cut out all of this part and just showed you like clicking in the legs, like boom, 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 boom. This whole shoot, how long have we been live? I don't know. A long time. This whole part would last like a minute. So sorry to keep you guys bored.
25.
25 minutes? Man, this is taking too
And the double digits on the second.
What? This is super fun to play around with.
Yeah.
Any other questions out there? Oh, there. Now we got our legs done. Legs are done. All right, let's start building the rest of it, bud. Come over here. Ezra, start building the rest of it.
I want to ask a good question.
You want to ask them a question?
Yeah.
Okay, what? I can type it in. What do you want to ask? What do you want to ask? Go talk to them. Tell me what you want to ask them.
How high did it go?
Well, how did what go?
The Falcon 9. With the Draco capsule.
Okay, so let's see if anyone knows the answer to that. All right, so let's start putting the rest of the top on, okay?
Hold on, I want to...
If you put all the legs down all the way, the engines...
What?
Oh, that's too far.
What?
Where the engines will not touch the ground.
Yeah. And it'll look like that.
That's
Yeah.
super cool. Okay, so
And if one of them was to fail, it would...
It would fall over.
Yes.
So let's start building it. We've been in line for a while. Let's get this going. Okay. So there's 3 of these sections, 1, 2, and 3, that I'm going to stack on top. Boom, boom, boom. It's going to get really tall, really quick. And then this is the interstage. I need to put the grid fins on here. So let's throw some glue in here, and we can throw these pieces on. All right, bud?
Okay.
You gonna throw it in, or am I putting it together?
I don't know. You're putting it. Go.
Put it just like this. Fill it.
Okay.
It's your channel. You build. All right.
Dude,
1.
I cannot do it very well. Okay? You gotta do it.
2. It's coming up. See the line? Move the line just off center. There you go. Twist. 1, 2. It's already getting pretty long. Put some glue in here. And in here. All right. Line up the lines. There it is. Bam. All right. Here is, well, there's my majority of the first stage. Now, before we do the interstage, I'm going to set this down over to the side.
Yeah, I wanna.
Here, you can play with it. Here, show them the legs. I need to put together, let me show you guys some pieces really quick. I will need to do some gluing for this. Hopefully not any, or very much filing. Looks like I might need to, because these grid fins don't want to play nice.
Hold on, let me just. Yeah, this thing is like super freaking big.
Super freaking bomb piece of grid. There we are.
No, not the abort test.
This is the Draco, right? We're doing the Draco test.
No, the rocket.
Well, so Ezra, you gonna talk to him about the rocket? But
Hey, Dad, we got another question.
what's that?
Launch missions. Did the Falcon 9 do? Did it take Starlink?
Oh yes, the Falcon 9 did take the Starlink. Okay, so if you look, here's our grid fins. You can see through them. Can you hold this to the camera? All right, that's our grid fin. Move your hand so you can see.
All right.
There you go. Now I have an actuator, a piece here that's going to let it move up and
Hey,
down.
Dad. If we
And this will let it spin left and right. So I need to put some pins through here.
Dad,
Yes.
if this thing's gonna be sitting on the ground, we better have the grid pins. I mean, not the grid pins, the lighting guys out.
Okay. More of these little pins. Arg. I don't want to file them down too much because then they'll be loose. And I can't have that, can we?
Hey, Dad.
Yes, sir.
Got a broken one.
It's okay. Let's just keep building it. Come over here.
Stay in place.
Come on. All right. So I have
I'll be looking at it.
this here. It's going to be tight to get in there. Trying to get these pins in and without breaking the model. That's the hardest part. Trying to get these filed down just the right size where they're like stiff enough they're not going to slide in and out of it. And I don't want to break the model, that's for sure. Right. Let's take it in there again. No, it doesn't like it. All right. So, what are you doing, bud? Okay.
I was adding a kitty cat
Mm.
to the chat. Hey, that rhymes. Kitty cat to the chat. Come on, let me check on the landing
Oh, you
legs.
just sat down.
I need to check on the landing legs.
Okay.
Make sure none of them are being dumb.
Alrighty. So, I'm gonna work on this a little bit. I think I'm gonna need to do some extra work on these pins here. So, think about stopping the live feed. We've been doing this for a little while. We'll just post a follow up, I think, on the Falcon 9 when it's done, and then should let you guys see it. This is a little bit of a process, making sure all these pins fit correctly. My fingers hurt. It's getting late. I'm getting tired. So we're gonna sign off, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.
Hey, what are you doing?
Dude, I'm not doing this.
Hey, stop! No! I'm just coming back.